Hello friends, Sunil here. This is the second video related in a frame tag. So in this video I'm going to discuss about data list, field list, legend, meter, option group, output and progress. So some of the field is most important and some of the fields I just want to include that should know the knowledge about it. You should have about should uh, know how to use these elements in forms. So some of the things that I will add it will make our practical more interesting. So I am going to use these uh, remaining elements of form tag in this practical. How we can use this, we will discuss in we will do in our practical. But uh, first you should write it down your notepad if you have. If you're not, so please watch the video very concentratedly. So let's go on our notepad or our text editor. I am using Atom text editor. So we should move here and we will start our practical now. So here I am in my text editor. So in the previous video our form is not arranged well, so some of the changes I want to make it. I will also include a table tag here to make it my form more reliable and it looks more interesting and looks in an order manner. All the elements of my form tag is just jumbling, it's not in a proper manner displayed, not in a proper alignments. So to make it okay, I going to use table tag in this practical. If you're not able to aware about table tag, how to use it, please watch my previous videos. So let's start now. Okay, let's start. So HTML, then we are going to type our head here. I'm going to type title here. So title here, my title name is form remaining elements. So you can give it any if you like it. So I close my title here. I start my body here. I close my body here. I close my HTML here. So I'm going to type form here. So I'm going to close my form here. So right now I'm going to use table inside it. So I use two columns format, one column for my label names and another format for my elements, just like name, and then text box is displayed in second column. Then I use another row, then another. So you can it is very easy to know about it. So I also start my table here. I close my table here. So my format is row. Then I'm going to use td here and name here. I close my td here. I start again td here. So I want to use here input type text name nm, then size 60. So max length should be 40 words. So I close my input here. I close my table tag here. I close my tr here. So this is my first row. I also include some of the things just like my form name, means of my form. So for what I'm going to which form I'm going to create here, is a registration form, is a feedback form, or anything form. So right now I'm going to add registration form. So here I'm going to use field set. So what is field set I will discuss later, but I include here like this: field set. So field set, so with field set we use legend. So the legend is the name of our field set. So my legend name is registration form close legend here. So we saved our form and we'll see how it look like. So Control S for save. I pressed it, Control S. Then again I'm going to save in desktop in HTML folder. So I give the name is form 2.html. I saved it here. I go to my location, and then form 2. Where is form 2? It is here. Is form 2. I right click here. I open with Mozilla, and we will see here the changes. So you can see here this border is displayed with the help of our field set, and the destination name is displayed with the help of legend. So it looks so nice. If I cut it here, I just will show you. I Control X here, I saved it here, and it looks so odd. It's not so good. It's very important if you use this. It makes your form better. It looked nice. I include again. I saved it. I refresh it. It's look nice. For me, it's look very nice. So I include name, then I include parentage, then roll number, then class. So these things I am going to use here, and the remaining tag I will discuss later. So we are going to create this type of form here. So we'll go back our text editor. So I reuse my code. I already use this. I paste it here. Instead of name, I'm going to change parentage. So I use parentage here. In NM, I use PNM. PNM for parentage, shortcut name. You can use short name. I saved it here. Again, I pressed enter here. I paste it here. Right now, I'm going to use roll number. So roll number here. So maximum length of my roll number should be 20, not be 10, not more character. 10 character will include here. And here name of my text box is roll. I saved it here. Control V. So I paste again the same line. Then name, parentage, roll number. I'm going to use class here. So here I use class not be more than 12th BSc Bachelor of, it's not be more than 20 words, 20 characters. I saved it here. We'll go back our Mozilla Firefox, our browser. I refresh it here. So you can see here it's look like nice. Name, parentage, roll number, class, it in the same manner, and our text box is all on same manner. You can see there. We add our here submit button. So submit button, for submit button I'm going to use again same thing, Control V. here I include nothing, or I can use call span here. If you're very familiar with that, you can add call span. So I include only one column here. I span my this column up to two column. So my first columns will span, it will span the distance of two column, my first one column. So it's call span. If you don't know about it, please watch the table videos. So call span, here I'm going to use input type correct, text will be submit, name SPT. Here we are going to use value, value. Here I'm going to use register. The button, it will display register. Size and max length is not be valid here, so I close here. I saved it. I will show you. I refresh it here. So register start here. If you want to reset, so again I will copy it here. I enter it. I paste it here. In place of submit, I use reset. RT for my name. So I'm going to change register to resetting, or it is all. It is all. So I saved it here. I go back to my browser. So refresh it, then it is all. It's much better than form as compared to the first video. So that's why I used all the tags that is required in our form I used in first video. The remaining, this video is totally dependent upon our formatting. So in this video I used legend and data list, meter, option group and progress. I will show you in another video. Right now I'm going to use output. Output is used to show the output. So how we can do this, I will tell you. Okay, we will go back our text editor. Here we are in text editor. So here I'm going to use one event on click. So I don't want to include it, but make it more interesting, our practical. So I use on click. Here I'm going to use so here I'm going to use on click event. So I used result dot value. So I explain in the top of the form that I wanted that it will be showed in me output in output element. So here I use include. My first element is name. So I use single quotes. I use name like this. I use plus mark. Plus signs is used to add or concatenate some things, to add or joining some things. So that is why I use plus mark. And here I'm going to write what is the name of my this text. My first text box is nm. So why we give the name of this, that's why. So my this text box name is nm. So I will use here nm, use bracket b dot nm dot value. So what is the value in nm text box we want here? So again I will use plus here, then single quotes, again is parentage plus again pnm dot value here. So I want to press enter here. So I will copy paste it again, roll number and so these things, paste it here. So again plus mark because I'm going to add text here. So roll number. So here my name is, text box name is roll, you can see here. Here I want to add class. So here the name of text box is class dot value. So here I done some all the things that is required. So here I'm going to add we add output, where we see the output here. So I want to watch the output here below. So tr td call span. Call span is 2, maximum number of columns we are going to use in our table is 2. So here we are going to use output. My output name is result, so here I am going to use, so all the value is inserted in result. So here I am going to use result, close it here. So review your data before submit. I close my output here. So I done all the things. So here I want to make it add some text where we click, where we want to click, and we will show our data. The form will display our data. So I use break here. Please click here to view data. So I add it here, I saved it, or go back to my browser, I refresh it here. So all the things we will see here. In output we are we will display the message, review your data before submit, please click here to view your data. So I'm going to add here my name, Sun Shah, parentage CRSHA Shah, roll number 1234, class you can say B. So I clicked here. I am not view my data. I will find out what is the mistake here. So I am able to know about what the mistake is. My mistake is I use already defined predefined word, that is class here. So I should not use here class. So I deducted class. CLASS, class is predefined words, so we can't use in our programming. So I make it CLASS single s. So I saved it here. I go back my form here. So I refresh it. I will refresh it. Refresh here. So whenever I clicked here, you can see here name Sun Shah, parentage CR Shah, roll number 1234, and class is empty. So I type here BA. When I clicked here, so I got BA also here. So you got the idea. So I want to make some space here because sunshine parentage is already very close, so I want to add the spaces here. So I go to my text editor, so name good, and in parentage I add two spaces, same as roll number, two spaces, class as two spaces. I saved it here, go back my form, I refresh it here. When I clicked here, I got this Sansha space parentage CR Sharma, then roll number. I have to make some more changes here. I add these symbols so I able to know the result. So again refresh it. Again when I click here, so I got Sun Sharp space parentage, then CR Shah space roll number, then this. So this is all about whole practical. So you know the mistake that I done, that I used a class that is a predefined name. So now I use predefined words. There are so many words that is predefined, you should not use in your programming unless you are not able to get the good effect or you are not the good experience. So please try to avoid to use these type of words. So this practically is all about this form. So I covered some of the fields here. I will show you. So we covered here that field list, legend, as well as output. So remaining data list, then meter, progress, option group we will do on our next practical. So there is there little bit more practical as compared to this because it is a very huge topic, and I wanted that you able to know each and every point here, so you able to use able to use better these elements to create your form. So thanks for watching this. Now I will see you in next video. Bye.